Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we are continuing our Pillars of Eternity 2 run. I think that we'll be leaving Neketaka finally. Getting back on the boat and exploring, which is exciting. And yes, I am drinking straight apple juice. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Yourself. Where is this guy? I don't want to be like, oh, never mind, that was easy.
I trust you
see
have
what happens.
no trouble finding the place.
Sighing, Archimere glances up from a roll of parchment. He takes up a quill and draws several lines across a calendar entry, digging the nib hard enough that scratching fills the silence.
Neketaka is either a testament to the ancient Huana's love of labyrinths, or their hatred of straight lines.
He grimaces and rearranges several of the objects situated around his desk.
Straight to the point, then. I warn you to stay your hand, and treat with me better than you did poor Consolate.
He pauses to study your reaction with interest. Well, Consolate didn't give me much of a choice. Sighing, he raps his knuckles on the top of his desk.
But let us get to the business of the hour, shall we?
He opens his palms.
My estate was recently burgled. My vault breached.
He sighs, drawing a sheaf of papers closer and then pushing them away. You know what, I am curious. I know, I was the one who burgled it.
How very pleasing to hear an honest admission. At the Circle's behest, I'm expected to show restraint in these dealings.
His nails dig into the armrest of his chair. A tearing sound fills the silence between you.
You manage not to rouse a peep out of my servants. If nothing else, the lack of disruption is appreciated. One hopes that Rawatai knows how to properly archive the Harapo epic.
Well, it's their cultural history as much as the Huana's.
Did I ask a question?
Archimere glances to the left and right. He waits before continuing.
The Circle of Archmagi wishes for us to put this unpleasantness in the past with a gesture of good faith.
When he finishes his air quotes, his elbow knocks over an inkwell. Archimere simply glares at the spilled ink until it retreats back into its receptacle. Oh, I'm already tracking Aethys, if that's your concern.
It isn't our desire that you apprehend the deity. That simply isn't practical.
I agree.
We need your help in preparing for the worst possible outcome.
Archimere presses his thumb down on a spider crawling across his desk. His upper lip pulls back with delight.
Normally, the Circle's involvement constitutes the worst possible outcome. Or have you already forgotten the Blackwash Falls incident?
Aloth watches Archimere through narrowed eyes.
Kalakoth replaced the water. What more do you desire? An apology?
Archimere turns his nose up at Aloth. This isn't just restitution. The Circle is worried.
We do not worry. We measure. And the
clearly.
resulting value dictates action. You are only involved because it is advantageous for knowledge of the Circle's involvement to remain discreet. The wizard Bikana installed an observatory due northeast of Neketaka. For your absolution, the Circle asks that you locate her research.
Why ask me and not Bakarna?
She vanished from academic research, and therefore her livelihood. All signs point to her lab being abandoned.
And what are you hoping to learn from the stars?
That the Circle's concerns are utterly unfounded, of course.
His eyebrow arches
No
up.
doubt you'll recognize the appropriate documents. You have an eye for valuables.
Well, as long as I'm compensated for the work in that case.
Were the spoils of my estate too meager? Absolutely not.
His brow furrows.
Fair warning. A vessel flying the sigil of the Torn Bannerman set a course for the observatory.
Frowning, Archimere sifts among his correspondence until he sets upon the one he seeks.
I have every reason to believe they travel armed.
They're elite mercenaries. We faced off at the siege of Cragholt.
Did I inquire after your personal history?
Oh, this guy's such a dick. Oh, okay. Arkemir sneezes into his sleeve and grimaces.
My interest begins and ends at a single point. That someone of great means desires abandoned arcane research. Research which we disregarded.
He clears his throat and glances
Come
away.
back alive. Or not at all. Now, if you don't mind, I have a manor to restore. And a security system to reevaluate.
He frowns towards the door before turning his focus back to his desk. I mean, he's not wrong. I did rob him blind. I guess he doesn't, he shouldn't feel obligated to pay me. There's still an entire island to explore. I haven't even set foot outside of the city yet. Hey, okay, how you doing today? It's fairly early in the morning for you, right? Is the boat's name junk, or is it just a crappy ship? The world may never know. I should make sure that I'm good on supplies and stuff before setting sail as well. But luckily I plan on leaving by foot. 1 p.m. Oh, okay, so it's a mid-afternoon. Still trying to get a feel for the time difference. Hey, Tuck, what's going on, my friend? Juicy in chat. You son of a bitch. This is one of those burial sites. Scroll of Blessing. Azada Shell String. Okay. Maukodu's Canopy. Let's check this place out. You're cutting your way through the dense, hilly jungles to the west of Neketaka when you stumble upon a small campsite. At first it merely appears abandoned. The 2 tents present have collapsed, but then you see the bodies. 2 corpses, torn apart and mostly eaten, sprawl across the dark earth. The bodies, what's left of them, bear the tattered remnants of the robes and holy symbols of the Dawn Stars. I think I skipped one, dang. A handful of arrows pincushion the trees to the south of the camp. Where they've struck the trunks, the bark bears a thin layer of ice. It's slowly melting in the warm tropical air. The trees to the south hunch bent aside, as if whatever caused this carnage came from and left by that direction. You recognize the large, uneven, roundish tracks as those of a lurker, a massive conglomeration of carnivorous plants. Really? That's a lot of text. You also note a wide groove down the center of the tracks. It seems the lurkers were dragging something heavy behind them when they left. Lurkers are comprised of a colony of several different species of parasitic, carnivorous plants and fungi working together to hunt a common prey. As a whole, they stand nearly 10 feet tall in a vaguely anthropomorphic body composed of vines, leaves, roots, and earth. The coexistence of so many separate organisms makes them hardy and difficult to eradicate. It is usually best to sever the parts that enable locomotion, or should their victim possess fuel and lack finesse, to simply light their entire colony on fire. Whatever game you play next, whenever you start a new character, you have to name him Juicy Davos. Search for spirits. You focus your watcher abilities, opening yourself to the presence of any lingering essence. A vision tugs at you, dragging you forward like the rushing current of a flooded river. You see the creatures, nigh twice the height of a human, standing among the ruins of your campsite, eating the corpses of your fellows. Vines and moss hang from their amorphous, bark-covered form. Lurkers. Waves of anger and fear wash over you. Anger and fear, but also faith and Aethys returned, and with a prayer on your lips you fire arrows from your enchanted bow, each as cold as sleet. You hear a rushing sound to your right, and turn to face it. The vision ends abruptly. A few hides, antlers, and other trophies lie around the camp. A small chest buried in the collapsed tent contains a variety of fresh foods. Sugar, milk, merkberries, water, eggs. You want to put that lamp of yours to use, Shodi? Rest now, my brethren, I promise I will safeguard your journey. Head bowed, Shodi sways her lantern for a long while in harvest, providing ample time for the missionary souls to accept the pull of the light. Let's bury those bodies. The dark soil is soft, and within a couple of hours you have dug a hole deep enough for the remains. You lower them into the ground and cover them, consigning them to the wheel. The creatures seem to have put no effort into hiding their tracks, and you easily follow them deeper into the jungle. The path enters a clearing, and you almost walk into it without recognizing the danger. From the edge of the foliage, you see numerous lurkers among a few bulbous, dank spores. The primordials remain almost entirely still, seeming no more threatening than the trees that surround them. Oh boy. You creep into the clearing, only to catch your foot under a root. You exhale an involuntary gasp of pain as you wrench your ankle in your fall. The lurkers ahead turn towards you, and you hear more thrashing leaves in the jungle behind you. Oh, I fought these things before. They're not all that tough. It's gonna suck with Davos being injured, though. Go like here. Throw a fireball. That's what you can do. Maybe there. You do what you do best. Oh, you immobilized the plant. Excellent. Thank you. Oh, you don't interrupt me, you bastard. Shody. There we go. Hey, Dark. Welcome. No worries, man. You are not required to be here ever. I'm just glad to have you when you do show up. But you heal yourself and then just do one of these.
That's not very helpful.
That must have hurt.
This is, I'm getting very much Pillars 1 feels, where a random-ass group of enemies is way tougher than I would have expected them to be. So let's get her to healing. Here. You're mobilized. That'll do it. Alright, let's do that. Those things are stunned, so you can definitely do a nice fireball right there. Switch it back. Hey, okay, he's giving a big old treat. Oh, my big old treats. Thank you, okay. Much appreciated. Steelyx is going to appreciate this too. Huh, bud? Come here. Come here. Yeah, you gotta come over here for it. Pa. Yes, a good boy. Yes, a good boy. He's a big old treato. Say thank you, okay. What a good ham. I hope that camera was on him when he was eating that, because I couldn't see it. You don't need that. Yeah, we don't want that, do we, pup? No. We don't want the eye boogies. You heal yourself. Twice.
Oh?
Still don't know how he can do that, but I'm very happy about it. Would it be worth trying a Blessed Harvest? Apparently it was. Hell yeah.
Tell me. Perfecto.
That was brutal.
Yeah?
I just skipped the Dare's turn. Like a dummy. Whoops.
I feel off.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Derpy Wolf. Welcome to the stream.
That'll teach you.
Ooh, nice stun to Dare. That was good. That'll keep everyone alive a little bit longer, at least. Let's get you over here. Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. I do that a lot. Let's get a consecrated ground going. That might be helpful.
I have been poisoned.
What now?
Oof, just don't die.
No mercy!
Hi, big boy. What are you doing? What are you doing? You showing off? Thank you for the belly rub as well. I will definitely get to that as soon as I get an opportunity. Probably after this fight. You can heal yourself with this. Not with that. Oh yeah, with that. There we go. Shody. Aw, sweet boy. You're so good. That's fine. Nice, nice.
I have been poisoned.
These things sound like Donald Duck. Tell me I'm wrong.
Let's high it out!
Nice shot, Aloud.
Happy to oblige.
Blessed Harvest? Oh god, I love that ability. It's so good. Pelagina, just try to stay alive.
Something I can do?
There sure is. I dare. There
May I
sure
be a
is.
candle in the night.
What?
There we go. Aloth. I mean, your main attack seems to be doing more damage than your spells lately, so just keep doing that.
I am ready.
Doing that'll keep her alive. Unnecessarily. Let's get that belly rub, huh? Get that belly rub. Let's rub that belly. Who's a good boy? Oh. Yeah, you gotta be like right in the camera, huh? Yeah. All in that camp. The goodest boy, for sure. Speaking of good boys, how's Merlin doing? Still a psycho. A lovable psycho, but a psycho nonetheless. Hey man, sometimes psycho's got a psych, I guess. That's all I got. I don't know what you want from me. Oh, multiple projectiles. 3 projectiles. Yeah, but that's still not very good. It's 12 to 27 damage. It's... As an AoE, though. That's such an interesting weapon. I don't have anyone that uses bows regularly, but I will hold on to it, because I think there is someone in my party that does use bows. And I found a dog. What's up, Trixie? How you doing? Alright, where to next? Let's see what's off yonder. To the west. That's right, I said yonder. Nomu the Marauder. Ah, shoot, I hit the wrong button. That's fine. How about you go ahead and shadow step right on up there. We'll go ahead and do a malignant cloud, like there. Alright.
What do you need?
Keep those 3 inside the cloud. Get off a circle of protection. Oh yeah. Like a full round of them just doing nothing.
Yes?
Fireballs are good.
Hey. Pariathus!
Yeah?
Glory be to God!
Ooh, that was a good
I am
hit.
ready.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Ah, that's right. Changed. It's now devastating blow.
Take them down!
Oh. Beautiful. I don't think this fight could have gone better if I tried. Nice, nice.
Got it.
Score. Gives +1 to an attribute and a skill determined by the user's class. This ring is an heirloom of an Adiran mercenary company, the Motherless Curs. Never a prestigious group, the mercenaries were not overburdened with any sense of loyalty, honor, or fair play. Each member endlessly plotted against the current commander, often claiming the position with a dagger to the back. Assuming command, the traitor would also acquire the ring as a symbol of rank. The ring was worn by fighters, barbarians, ciphers, and all other variety of people skilled in the art of violence. Each of them claimed the ring and heightened their unique abilities with some sort of charm. It was last seen worn by Halion, a rogue operating in the Deerwood. It is notable that Halion had no known connection to the Curs. How he acquired the ring is unknown, but it is unlikely its former owner parted with it willingly. Teo Ramunga. You notice a small pavilion containing a large weathered statue of a stone a little ways off the path. It appears to be a Huana shrine. The statue and surrounding area is clean and maintained. Locals likely visit the shrine frequently to keep it that way. You look around, but don't see anyone nearby. Sweet. The statue bears the shape of a nude woman with the head of a monstrous fish. Oh my god. It's a reverse mermaid. It portrays Ngati, the Huana's rendition of Andhra. An inscription runs along the shrine's base. The surf smooths stones, but also crushes them into sand. You kneel before the shrine and begin to pray. You've only been at it a short time when you hear footsteps behind you. A group of Huana from the city approach the shrine. Armed and armored, they clearly make this pilgrimage prepared for bandits. Akira, what are you doing here? One of them asks you, openly scowling. As you stand to answer, another of the Almoa speaks. For what do you yell at them? I say this worshipper is from the islands as much as yourself. The first scowls. Doesn't look Huana to me. I've only come to pay my respects to the goddess for the safe travels of my ship. Allow me to do so, and I'll be on my way. The Huana share a few pensive glances before the leader among them nods. Go make your oblations, then, and speak your prayers. When you finish, leave this place. Return to the city. You kneel at the shrine, and the Huana worshippers join you. You pray to the gods. You rise feeling calmer than you have in some time, and continue on your way. See, now this is a challenge. But of course I'm going to try it. To the west of Neketaka, rolling verdant plains stretch towards the mountains. Spiked plants with bright flowers punctuate the emerald green tall grass. The occasional tree dots the landscape, broad foliage casting shade like a parasol. You crest a rise to see a group of reptilian figures roughly 100 feet down the hill. Hunched atop a broad, flat stone, the Zarips chirp and squawk. Uh-oh. You slink quietly through the brush, eyes alert for other threats. As you near the group, you observe a party of roughly 10 Zarips. Several are poking at grubs with long sticks, under the guidance of one of their shaman. In the center of the circle, 2 of the grubs snap at one another, egged on by their Zarip captors. One of the Zarips perks up, nostrils flaring, and its head twists directly towards Aloth. It barks and chirps, pointing a claw towards your companion. The small creatures produce bows and spears, which they brandish threateningly at you. They make no move to attack, however. Let's do some magic tricks for some reptiles. Oh, or not. You perform a simple coin trick, and the Zarips stare at you. You've never seen less impressed Wilder. One shakes its head, resting a disappointed palm on its snout. Another sits down, cradling its head in its hands. Easy there, we mean you no harm. The Zarips chitter angrily at you, thrusting their spears in your directions, as if to ward you off. Alright, screw it. Let's attack him. That did not go according to plan. It's like a D&D campaign gone bad. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, they're fairly tough. Aloth, let's expose some vulnerabilities, shall we? We're gonna have Palagina go up there to distract him a little bit, shall we? There. Can you charge this one? Is that too far away? Oh, nice. Let's have you get as close to the middle as we possibly can. And do a circle of protection. That was weird. I thought my game glitched out for a second there. Hey, Alec. How's it going tonight? The double one D&D roll. Yes, tell me about it. I just wanted it on record. I sent that comment like 0.7 seconds before Locke mentioned D&D. Excellent. Do you play D&D? This might be helpful for this fight, actually. Shody. In that case, do that. Yeah, campaign's on hold at the moment for life stuff. No shit. What edition? And are you doing a pre-made campaign or something homebrewed?
Tell me.
Palagina. Do what you do best. Ooh. They all just pass out. Amazing. Oh, woke the other one up. It's alright though. 5e. I'm a PC in a Strahd campaign. First time I'm not the DM, which is great. Oh, you lucky bastard. I am perpetual DM. But I'm also a 4e guy, so I get a lot of flack for it, but it's my favorite system by far. And I've been DMing with the same group of guys for going on like 9 years now that we've been playing together. Can't hurt to just heal, right? Play it safe.
I am ready.
I dare finish this thing off. Thank you. One down. Goodness. That's because you're a good DM. Well, hey man, I appreciate that. Let's put them all to sleep again. Oh, she might die. She's not gonna die. But I maybe should have her do Ancient Memory for a little while. I will just have her attack, because all of these things should be sleeping soon.
Something I can do?
Ah, Shody. Killing me.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Oh man, she needs to get healed. Okay. Let's stop doing that. Should I? Yeah, I should. Nice. Start focusing on this guy over here.
Yeah?
He won't last very long. Shody, you're in a weird spot. Can you go, like, back here without... There we go. That might work.
Smart, don't it?
Nice. Nice, Aloud.
What can I do you for?
Let's get you out of that. All the way out. There we go.
Yeah. Something I can do? Leave it to me.
Did a grub companion just like pop out of that thing? Oh, when it died, it teleported. Interesting.
Oh, that's the stuff. Hit me again and I'll hit you back.
There it is. Superb staff. Hello. Huzzah. Now that looks like a whole ass place with 3 skulls, so I'll pass on that one for now. For anyone that is not in the Discord, we did get some new emotes today, so those are now available for subscribers, and a couple of them are on bit donations. I'm so excited about those ones. There's 6 new ones. 10,000 more gold. Sweet. Alright, cool. Now we're going to leave by sea. Heck yeah. You hear a set of heavily armored footsteps from down a nearby alley. The narrow streets in this neighborhood are largely deserted at night, and the echoes of heavily armored footfalls carry down the cobbled lanes. A glance around the corner reveals an aging meadowfolk man, garishly dressed in the styling of a Deerwooden noble. Lamplight glints from the rings on his fingers, and chains around his thin neck. Damnation! I told you, incompetents, that this was not the right street. The words are slurred as if the man's tongue is too heavy for his mouth. Several men and women, all too heavily armored for the climate, accompany the man. Apologies, master, if we— Shut up, fool! By Mogren's flame, as is it always this hot? I'd pay 1,000 dukes for another drink. One of the guards leans in towards the man. This is not the safest of streets, sir. Perhaps it's your job to keep me safe, not prattle on like a schoolmarm. At your approach, one of the guards puts a gauntleted hand on the man's shoulder, but he twists out from under it. Finally, someone with a thought in their head. He pads towards you, gesturing in broad swipes of the arm as he speaks. These imbeciles have gotten us entirely lost. Can you point the way to— was it Queen's Birth, I believe? Guides cost coin, no? Though he nods, the man's eyes narrow. Yes, yes, you'll get your coin. Here, half up front. He passes you a few dukes. Drawing from your knowledge of the streets of Neketaka, you direct the man back to Queen's Birth. You have my sincere gratitude. He bows deeply and offers a small bag of gold coins. For your trouble. So random. What an odd encounter. We have also decided to do a charity event for a charity called For the Love of Dog. There are a Rottweiler and Pitbull rescue in New Hampshire, where I'm from. Haven't decided on the date of that yet. Oh, it's just boredom. But I was actually in contact with a charity today, and they're super looking forward to the stream. They're going to be promoting it as well, which is awesome.
Just like that.
Oh, this will be a big fight. Okay. This will be fun. Dear God, Maya. Holy hell. Just exploded that person with a single shot. That was wonderful. Can you step, like, just a foot closer? Oh, I thought that was an enemy. Silly me.
Pariathus!
That'd be nice. Oh, yeah. I love that the crew fights alongside you. I think that's the coolest freaking concept. Dear God. That worked very well for you last time.
I reap what I sow.
Oh my God, Shodi. Kicking ass today.
Let's go!
Lavaru beyond sick.
Constantine is immobilized. Totally fair.
Lavaru beyond seek. I am ready.
One less to deal with. Davos is... I don't know if whatever he's doing up there is smart or not. Yeah, alright, he seems to be holding his own. Yeah, He'll be fine.
Aye.
Let's hire it out!
Wonderful. I love boarding fights. The music's sick and it's like a huge brawl. Yes, it was incredible. And all my folks gained ranks. Heck yeah. Just go to Dunnage. This is like getting to... Whoop, island. This is like getting to Lernia of the Lakes and being like, oh, the map gets bigger. The farming fields surrounding this village are barren and sun-baked. Its small orchard of koiki trees is dry, their fruits shriveled like raisins. As you approach the village, you find it empty, a fine dust having long settled on every surface. Palm stone, fire kelp, more fire kelp. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Round 2. Pretty sure this guy has a bounty too. Alright, let's see what happens. Yes, all grouped together for Aloth. Oh, that guy's quick. Holy crap. $50 damage. Holy hell. This is going to be a tough one. Alright. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah?
There, just jump right in the middle there. Let's have you do a vigorous defense. We'll have you heal up. And what is this? Teleport to an ally's location. You don't need to do that yet.
Stay behind me.
I think not.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just say no? Oh no, I skipped his turn. Oh crap. Hate when they do that. Alright then, Wicked Briars. It's at least something. You're not gonna do it, are you? No, you are. You're good. What? Why? She waits till after I hit end her turn to say no. Ah, goodness. Alright, fine.
Yes?
That. You good? You gonna do it? Alright. Alright. A lot of nothing happening on that turn. Crippling strike? Sure. Oh, just attack him. There you go. I really do have to take a moment at some point and level up my crew, like the people that aren't in my immediate party, so that they're better in these fights.
Confound it! That usually works.
Palagina. Keep them still. I hate that Adair got or Aloth got interrupted. That's sad.
Leave it to me.
Nice. How about we do this? Maybe?
Yeah?
Davos. No. Ah, that's something. Like, take a step up and do... Okay, don't take a step up. Consecrated ground. He's getting interrupted again. Okay. Ugh. Can you heal yourself a little bit, please?
Mind if we stop?
Yeah, Constantine, you're probably going to drop in a second here. That was neat. Alright, since he keeps getting interrupted, how about we do...
Lava will be on sick.
Yeah?
There we go. Now she should be available to attack next turn.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. Pelagina, you should be able to do this again.
What do you need?
Right there. It's like 3 named people here in this fight.
Leave it to me.
Still so much to learn.
Nice. Nice. The thing is gross. I don't like it.
Need something to take the edge off.
Constantine just dropped. Not good.
Hogwash!
Nope.
No.
No good.
There we go. Got one of them down. Shiza, you're right in my way. Oh, that poor bird.
Yeah.
Shodi. Do that again.
Tell me.
Pelagina. You're gonna move up this time?
That was horrible.
Aye?
Nice, Maya. Aloth. Please.
Thick, worse than rough.
There. There we go. Nice.
Hmm?
Davos.
Sure.
Take him down.
There we go. Now let's do some fun things.
Thick, worse than rough.
Interrupted again. Goodness. Oh, jeez. Alright.
What can I do you for?
Shodi, you can heal Aloth. That's what you can do. Okay.
Something I can do?
Peraethus!
Damn. Maybe I shouldn't have had a dare move.
How may I help?
Arthik, worth and rough.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Leave
There.
it to me.
Oh, yeah.
There's a walloping.
Happy to oblige.
Shody. Can you...
Lavaru, be on sync.
Thank you. What else we got? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Davos. That's fine. Shody.
Lavaru, be on sync.
Nice. Now, Palagina, go stunlock these guys for a little bit. Thank you.
What?
Arthik, worth and rough.
I'd heard them prone to nightmares, but do Watchers never sleep?
What do you need?
Parathus! This lad's not coming back with that wee kit.
Bye, Aloth. Yikes. Alright, Davos, take a minute. Switch out your weapons. Shody. Oh, you can revive Aloth. Do that.
I am ready.
Perfecto.
Thank you. Okay, now have you step. Thank you.
Just like that.
Oh, hey.
Senteri, I cannot.
Stop that.
Nah, too slow.
Shody now. Let's have you come up a little bit more. Pop concentrated ground.
Yeah.
There. Please hopefully kill that guy soon.
How may I help?
We're getting there. It's been a tough fight, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Yes.
One more down.
Take him down.
Oh, damn, nice.
Got it.
Aloth.
Lava, beyond sick.
Tell me.
Yeah. Oh.
It's alright there, just keep him distracted a little bit longer. Oh, hell yeah. Should do it. Goodness. Turned into a slugfest at the end there. It's a fun one, though. Oh, come on now. Yeah, let's just board him.
Oh, good.
Oh, apparently they're just like back to full health now? Cool. I'll take it.
Arthik, worth and rough.
Perfecto.
If a single hit takes him out. Oh, damn, Shody. Who's Edwin? Oh, that's that, pretty sure she's like a vampire. She's like brand new to the party. She's strong.
Lava will be on sick.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Well, that was unnecessary.
Moeth, Ixi, Honest.
Ah, I was hoping that one would die.
Sure.
Oh, good.
And I was just holding on for dear life. Aloth.
Lava will be on sick.
Happy to oblige. Get threshed.
Nice. Well, this one's going much smoother than the last one. That's good.
Let's go. There.
Ugh, that was creepy.
Senteri, I cannot. Perfecto!
Watch
Hey,
it.
watch it with that.
Shody, come up here, maybe? Nope. All my allies are in my way. I can't. I can't get close enough.
Take him down. Enough.
There you go.
Not happening.
Oh, good.
There it is. I'm enjoying this boat warfare, especially since you are Davos. Yeah, that's fair. All that's missing is a sea of wildfire. Hell yes. Edwin was almost a full-blown story character. She was a stretch goal that didn't quite hit funding, but I really like her. Really? Yeah, she seemed interesting when I grabbed her, but I just don't know enough about her yet, obviously. At some point, I noticed that she has a quest dedicated to her, and none of the other, like Constantine doesn't have a companion quest, but she does, so that intrigues me. It's also a really high-level one, which is exciting. At some point, I have to take a minute and level them up, because they're going to start getting useless on
Does
fights.
it ever trouble you, being so far removed from the rest of your order?
You gonna call me heretical too?
Of course not. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to...
I didn't mean to jump on you. Just used to being called names.
It's all right. I understand the feeling.
This appears to be a pretty tiny
Send me
area.
for a buttered slice of hardtack. It's you, ain't it?
The pale elf squints at you and puffs on her pipe. Acrid smoke from the bowl wreathes her face. Do I know
Of
you?
course not. But I know you like I know the curve of my 11th toe.
She winks and shuffles
The
closer.
Watcher, captain of a mighty ship, god chaser and fiend slayer. Must be expensive sustaining a reputation like that, eh?
She rubs her fingers
I'll
together.
keep it quick, see? If your little dinghy has got some chase in it, I've got a list of captains with a black mark to their name whose ships need a quick scuttling.
Oh.
And I'm in the market for a scuttler.
She sticks the pipe in the side of her mouth and grins, showing a mouth full of yellow teeth. If you're offering me a bounty, I guess where do I start?
You read me like a book, you do. Then let's talk business, eh?
She cracks her knuckles and
You'll
grins.
be looking to scuttle Cornu first, one of Rauatai's finest, eh? I don't ask my client what he did or what scale his death balance is. Safer to keep questions in the hold.
Alright.
Of course you will. Knows a good opportunity when you seize it. Cornu helms a voyager early muster in the waters north of Neketaka and south of Sayuka.
A large Awamoa sailor sits on the docks, broad shoulders hunched forward, back bowed. When he shifts, his blue-green skin ripples over his hulking
Ain't
muscles.
no cruel eye of me. What good's a pirate who can't see? Forget navigating by the stars or shooting a pistol. I can't even swing a sword accurately now. Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you?
What's your story?
Is this what my life boils down to? A moment of entertainment for others?
He sighs heavily, big shoulders
I was
hunched.
a bosun not so long ago, and a damn good one at that. But I took a shot to the face, see?
He waves one massive hand in front of his sightless
Didn't lose
eyes.
much skin, but the flash burned out me eyesight. I can't make out so much as a blurry shape more than a foot away. Makes me right useless on a crew now, don't it? No one will have me for work. Hundreds
go, then.
blessings to you for sharing, sailor.
A trim man in practical, well-crafted leathers watches you from the corner of his eyes. When he catches you look his way, his hand drifts casually to the dagger at his hip and lingers for a moment. Then he smiles, the corners of his hazel eyes crinkling with genuine warmth, and waves you over.
Traveler. Care to hear a tale?
He rubs thoughtfully at the stubble along his jaw. Tell me about yourself.
I was born to a family of merchants on the Pearl Coast. I was a restless boy, and my feet took me to the Valen Republics when I came of age.
As Carlo speaks, his previously strong Valian accent begins to fall away, and his voice takes on the characteristic twang of the
I learned
Deerwood.
of the power of geography and language at my father's knee, and those skills proved useful in the Republics. I had many successful years as a merchant, and then I made a mistake. I joined up with a company based in Girara that traded in beautiful weavings, but they were ill-gotten gains, forcibly produced by a weaver the company kidnapped named Boniseta. I didn't learn the truth until it was too late. And when our crime was uncovered, I was exiled from the Republics. I would like to make amends to Boniseta personally, but it seems a distant possibility. Ah, well, I learned my lesson. I won't be played for a fool again.
Can you teach me what you learned in the Valian Republics?
Doc, you listen to my tale. I suppose I can do that for you for 3,000 copper.
Sleight of hand and diplomacy, hell yeah.
Well done.
With a smile, he shows you a trick for lifting a man's coin purse from his belt. Between demonstrations, he also gives you tips for negotiating with even the most hard-headed of merchants. You thank him and turn away. Just as you're about to leave, he tosses a coin purse to you with a laugh.
You nearly forgot something.
The coin purse he tossed you is your own. I like him. That was cool. You find a woman of early middle years dressed fine, if dirty, armor adorned with bright purple piping. A pair of long scars bisect her brow and jaw. Though she stands at ease, a nervous energy thrums through
Fair
her.
day, traveler.
She grins broadly, a joyful twinkle lighting her eyes.
Anything I can do for you, just say the word.
Tell me about
Lady
yourself.
adventurer at your humble service. I was born in a deer and raised in the field, and there's nary a crevice of this archipelago I haven't seen.
The field?
The living lands most off, but the Deadfire as well of late. And my goodness, if you think the Deadfire's wild, I must say, it's no more thrilling than a Lady of Luxury's afternoon luncheon, in comparison to the glorious madness of the living lands. Being a cipher's come in quite handy, I'll tell you that.
Do you often get into trouble then?
Oh, dear me, yes. Can't seem to avoid it. Not a lick of it's my fault, of course. It's the university. Always sending me to the most dangerous corners of Eora, the skimps. If I didn't know better, I might say they were trying to kill me. There's not other way to rid themselves of a tenured professor, after all.
Get any good stories out of it, at least?
Oh, aye. Some you wouldn't right believe. Like the time I lost part of my ear here, see?
She pulls back her hair and shows you her mangled ear. It looks like something's had a good chew on it.
Lost an entire research team along with the ear. Rather a long day, that was. My colleagues have implied I might be cursed, but I can't say I much agree. It's just the nature of the work, you understand. I mean, goodness, if you want a lady to find you the rarest plants, you gotta send her to the most remote places. On my last expedition, my colleague Inez got herself lost looking for what was essentially a big prickly weed. No medicinal use at all. I found her, though, mostly intact even. A blessing from the living lands, I call it, aye. But I do go on, don't I?
She laughs gaily, a hand splayed across her chest. I was hoping she was a trainer. Could you teach me what you learned in your time exploring the living lands?
With pleasure. Teaching is my specialty, after all. I'm gonna pack your brain with so much knowledge, you're gonna have a headache for a week. All I need from you is 3,000 copper.
Stealth and metaphysics. Well, here you are.
Excellent. Let's get down to business, shall we?
She starts first with the practical training. How to move silently through bush. When and how best to hide. How to step so as to muffle the sounds of your feet. Satisfied, she moves on to a high-level explanation of various theories of knowledge. She seems to have quite a passion for epistemology, and goes on for an excruciatingly long time before at last sending you on your way. Nice. Rotten hagfish. Also just found a cat named Zorro. Oh, he has red eyes too. Oh, cool. Also just found a pig named Chauncey. God, I love this game.
Keep moving. This here is for the crew of the Divine Barge. You ain't a part of it, so you ain't getting inside.
I'm looking for a man named Jackalo.
Have you tried the wild mare in Neketaka? I'm sure they have a boy or two who would let you call him Giaccolo for a couple hours.
Oh.
Blanca, let us pass. I know you have Giaccolo. I have known him since I was a girl in the Republics.
So? Why should I care?
He saved my life. He has saved the lives of many of our kind. Whatever you think he has done, you have the wrong idea about him.
Meh.
A grimace twists her face. She rubs the fur on her right ear, looks to the door, then to you. Why are you looking at me?
All right. You made your point.
She turns to the door while sliding a key from a pouch at her waist. With a quick twist, the door is unlocked and opened.
After you.
She motions to the door.
I am Tatzatl, captain of the Divine Barge. What has brought you to this place?
You have abducted the Animancer Giaccolo, a valued citizen of the Valian Republics. He enjoys the protection of the Duke's bells and panits, and through them, the Fremas Meskankswalias. As a representative of the Brotherhood, I am here to negotiate his safe release. If Giaccolo is not returned to us in good health, everyone involved in his kidnapping will face the wrath of the Five Sons. This, I swear.
I see. We ourselves have been debating what to do with Giaccolo for quite some time.
Giaccolo stands near the back of the room, nervously assessing you. Though he appears unharmed, he flinches at every movement the pirates make. Tatzatl looks to the ceiling, apparently lost in thought. He sighs deeply and closes his eyes for an uncomfortably long time. At last his head drops, and he nods
We are
resolutely.
lost in the woods. You will guide us out by traveling the branching paths of Outleha.
What?
A forest is defined by its boundaries. There are a finite number of ways through a forest, just as there are a finite number of ways this can end. I know the ways out of the forest, but you will choose the paths to take.
Very well. The captain draws forth a small wax tablet and a plain metal stylus. He scratches a few words on the tablet and lightly poises the stylus over the surface before looking
A
to
woman
you.
is with a child, and she learns that if the child is born, it will suffer greatly and have a short life.
What is this?
She ends the child's life before it truly begins. Is this good or bad?
Oh. This is interesting. Okay, before I even see the options, I am curious what chat has to say about these questions. A woman is with child and she learns that if the child is born, it will suffer greatly and have a short life. So if she ends the child's life before it truly begins, is this good or bad? What do you guys think? I have my own thoughts on it, but I am curious. The spicy quest? There's definitely some, maybe not some politically correct discussions about to be had here.
Saw enough of that during the Legacy. Answer simple enough. When they ended it early, that was bad beyond measure. And when they didn't, same thing.
I am a firm believer that very few things in life are black or white. Most things are gray. And it's never as simple, or very seldom as simple as boiling it down to just good or just bad. There's some kind of middle ground here. That's my thoughts. So I'm going to say I think it's more complicated than that.
It is. But I am the Pathmaster, and you are the Traveler. I decide what paths exist, and you decide what paths you take.
I love that third response. I choose the path of death. What do you guys think? Can't tell if everyone's just quiet and lurking or if everyone's really considering the implications of their answer here. Dark says bad. Why do you say that, Dark? You won't know how the child's life could be. That's true. There's no guarantees. Doctors very often do say, you know, they give people that have, you know, cancer patients 3 months to live, and then 2 years later they're still kicking, you know. They say that kids born with autism or different birth defects will have horrible, agonizing short lives, and then they grow up to be, you know, grow up to have very fulfilled and happy lives. It does happen all the time. I mean, I feel like if you have to give the child a chance at life regardless, you both say give them a chance. Interesting. Okay. So I stand by my last answer that it's still way too complicated to be broken down into simply it's good or bad. But if I had to choose one, I would say good out of the two of these. Only because if he's making me choose between two certainties, then he must be certain that child will have a short, insufferable life. So am I going with what the two of you said, or am I sticking with my guts here? I think I'll go with what you guys voted. Well, let's do a vote. Let's do a vote. We're gonna say it's bad. His only response is to briskly make a small mark on his wax tablet. Even at this distance, you can see Giacollo's eyes widen and his lips tighten at your answer.
You discover a powerful new technology, but you are afraid some people may misuse it for ill purposes. Would you destroy the technology, regulate access to it, or make it available to everyone equally?
This one, I'm all about open source. And especially in this one, he doesn't seem as certain. So I'm, you know, it could be one of three things. You could regulate it, you could destroy it so no one gets to use it, or you could make it available to everyone. Making it available to everyone opens up the possibility for people to misuse and do harm, but it also opens up the possibility that some people could figure out how to correct or make it better or counteract the harm that could be done with it. So I'm all for open sourcing it. Destroy it, as Kanye once said, no man should have all that power. We're bringing Kanye into this. This is the most philosophical conversation I've ever had. Oh, I love this. I haven't had a conversation like this in so long. I want more of this in my life. What would you do, Steely? You're over there whining. You look very sad. You're afraid of the power? You want me to destroy it? Just staring at me.
Certainly it should not be destroyed. It would only be a matter of time before someone else made the same discovery.
Well, there's always the potential for ill, but we cannot govern people by removing their choices. We must trust that reason and moderation will win out.
In lieu of a third vote, I'm going to go with my answer here. Make it available to everyone without restrictions. He nods and makes another small mark on the wax tablet. Giacomo gulps and coughs, looking nervously at the captain's wax tablet.
An enemy of yours is being persecuted. The grounds of the persecution are, by measure of your own compass, unfair.
The problem here is that if you regulate it, someone is going to get angry that you're in control, and if you make it available to everyone, someone will find ways to use it badly. Destroy it and be done with it.
Would you allow the persecution to continue, or would you intervene to stop it?
Ooh, this one's interesting. An enemy of yours is being persecuted. The grounds of the persecution are by the measure of your own compass. So whatever it means to you, you believe that he is being persecuted unfairly. Would you allow the persecution to continue, or would you intervene to stop it? Alright, so it's irrelevant. The how, the why, the what. Doesn't matter. You have the ability to stop someone from being falsely imprisoned, but they happen to be an enemy of yours. I think it would depend for me not on the current persecution, but like, why are they an enemy of mine? Because it takes a lot. Like, I'm a pretty passive person. I think it would take a lot for me to consider anyone an enemy. They must have done something truly horrible. Intervene to stop it. Enemy or not, I still believe in karma. No one deserves a fate they didn't earn. But did they earn it through other means, is my question. Right? So, like, my question is, are they a bad person, or are they an enemy? Like, there's a difference, you know? If someone has just done me wrong, but they're not inherently a bad person, of course I'm going to intervene to stop it, because they probably don't deserve the punishment that they're getting. But if I know for a fact that they've killed someone and are now being arrested for theft that I know they didn't commit, like, maybe they deserve the prison time, you know? That's where I'm stuck on this one. But it doesn't say that. It just says an enemy of yours. So I think I would stop it. I think I would agree with you. Probably looking into that one a little too much. Alright, stop it. He looks down at the wax tablet and makes a third small mark. Yeah, there's not enough details to get that much into it. It's true. Sweating profusely, Giacomo attempts to wipe his forehead with his sleeve before one of Tatzal's pirates yanks the frail animancer's hand
You
down.
learn that someone who does great good for many people is unintentionally going to do great harm to many people.
Unintentionally.
The harm may not be great, or it may be so great that it dwarfs the good they have done.
Okay.
You have an opportunity to prevent this by killing them. Do you do so?
Honestly, like, there must be some other possibility.
In a world that is not the one I have proposed, perhaps. But these are the branching paths.
Oh my god. So the only thing that you can do is kill them. No. Because he even said that the harm may not be great. Or it may be so great that it dwarfs the good that they have done. But the harm may not be that great. I'm not going to end someone's life on a maybe. Especially if they've traditionally done good. Especially if it's unintentional. If Dre was here, he would say kill him. Kill them all. He sort of contradicts himself here, though, because in the initial question, he says the person is going to do great harm unintentionally. But then he says the harm may not be great, but also may be great. Ooh, good catch. Unintentionally going to do great harm to many people. The harm may not be great, or it may be so great that it dwarfs the good that they have done. He does contradict himself. That's a good catch. Good boy. What would you do? What would you do? You wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright. Let's assume that the harm will be great. Whatever it is so great that it doesn't necessarily dwarf the good that they have done, but maybe. But it will not be minor. Whatever it is will not be a tiny drop in the ocean. This is Minority Report, basically. Can you really convict someone of a crime they haven't yet committed? Ooh. Oh, Tuck asking the real questions.
Very well.
He makes a fourth mark on the tablet, then takes it in both hands, counting the tallies.
Your path has led to this conclusion. Giacomo will be killed, and his research destroyed.
Excuse me?
Que? What is this? You haven't even explained what he's done.
Giacomo has discovered a method by which one may detect a godlike fetus in a mother's womb.
Okay. That's a good thing. Tatsaddle's words hang in the air. The captain waits for Palagina's reaction, but she remains silent. She clenches her jaw and nods for Tatsaddle to continue.
In the Deadfire archipelago, parents consider a godlike child to be a blessing. From Bereth and Helia to Andra and Galawain, all are beloved, save those of Scan. Appearing mutilated at birth, many godlike of Scan are killed with the tacit approval of the tribe. Those who aren't killed lead miserable lives.
Oh my god. Some of the reactions in this game are brutal. It's awful. It really is. It's awful.
I agree, as does my crew, which is why we decided to bring Giacomo here to decide what should be done about him, and his research.
And now you're going to kill him because of how the Watcher answered your stupid riddles.
Yes.
Feel free to elaborate.
Our group was conflicted, so I posed to you a series of hypothetical questions, absent the specific context of our current problem. While you may have deduced some hint of the context during the questioning, it was a less biased method of reasoning than we were engaged in. After all, for us, this is a matter of life and death.
And I have to say, it's a poor way to make a life or death decision.
There may be superior ways to debate this subject, but it is the best approach I could conceive. Now, if you will excuse us, we must deal with the matter at hand. You have my word that it will be swift.
Panicked, Palagina looks to you, eyes wide. Alright, so in the context of the questions, this guy discovered a great technology, which was the ability to detect godlike children before they're born. And that does have the potential for someone to use it for ill purposes. Because they could find those kids and kill them, or something. before they ever have a chance at life, I guess, would be the negative there. And so him doing this will probably cause a great harm to a lot of people unintentionally, even though he has all of his life tried to do good. I have the opportunity to end his life or not. And I said I wouldn't kill them. What was the very first question? Oh, right. Killing the child in the womb. I don't understand how he arrived at his answer. Because I'm telling him, release the knowledge. Like, don't destroy the technology. Don't kill the person, even though they might be about to do something bad. Killing the child in the womb is bad. I don't get it. I don't understand how my answer's related to this. I'm gonna have to attack this guy. But, like, I understand his reasoning behind it, but it's not a good way to decide if someone should live or die. It's just not. And I understand these are all godlike, but it's not their choice.
I cannot make the same promise, Captain. Permet consuelias!
Alright. Yep. Sorry, guys. Didn't want to have to do this, but you kind of brought it upon yourselves.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Yes?
Aloud, finish that one off, please. Thank you. Also the enemy on trial thing. Right. And what that was one I forgot. What did we say that we would do? We would step in to intervene them. How does that relate to the problem at hand? He thinks that if this technology is released to the world, people will find it to determine a death godlike before they're born and kill them before they get the chance to prove whether or not they're going to have a good life. That's his fear. But I'm telling him that is like, my answers to that question, it's not our right to choose, and we need to let people take the chance. And his outcome of that was, okay, so we destroy the technology, we kill the people, and that's the only way to give them a chance.
Something I can do? I'm on it.
Aloth took some damage there. He'll be alright. Although he is wounded. They killed him anyways. Shit. That was him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah!
There, don't forget to do this. Davos.
Just like that.
Oh?
I guess as you're doing now, you're intervening now. But again, like, it's not black and white. This is such a gray area, because, like, I'm not intervening just for the sake of... because I can. I'm doing it to save this guy's life because he hasn't done anything wrong. Like you said, it's Minority Report. They're telling me he may accidentally harm some people in the future because he discovered this technology that hasn't even been given an opportunity to work yet. And so he deserves to die so that this technology so that we never can see the results of this technology.
Got it.
Oh, good.
That's kind of silly.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to stand in and protect this guy. Which, to your point, yes, means we're intervening. Got it now. I'm there. Which is what we said we would do. So.
How may I help?
Here we go.
Davos, please finish this guy off. Never
Let's go.
mind.
That's not supposed to happen.
Yes?
Aloth, finish this guy off. Oh gosh.
Yeah?
Que?
Pelagina.
Meri publices, per Milanis.
Yeah?
Just like that.
Lava beyond seek.
Faster read that one down.
Que?
That works. There.
Huh?
Yes? These uns are in for a walloping!
Aloth's become my finisher.
Madiko. That Sato left us no choice. And I couldn't save Jocolo. Still, thank you for trying, Watcher.
Tears brim at the edges of Pelagina's golden eyes, her inner membranes swiftly wiping them
I
away.
will always remember what he did for me. What he tried to do for me. For my kind. To think that Tatsatl and his crew were willing to kill for this. For the mere possibility that Jocolo's research could be misused. Did they really have that much to fear?
Oh, there is a danger, yes. I mean, animancers do need to be held responsible.
It does raise the question. If anyone were to restrict animancers, who would even be capable of doing so?
You know what's funny here is in the first game I was actually given an opportunity to restrict animancy research, and I did tell them to limit the research, and it caused a freaking war. So, whoops. I do stand by it, but again, it's gray area. It's all gray. There's no black and white here. You know, it's not as simple as like, oh, all animancy is bad. Some of it can be really good. But it needs to be regulated, because without regulations, people get out of control. And that's like that with most things. In the interest of safety, rulers should limit the use of animancy.
There is a great danger to that. In Adir and the Deerwood, rulers fear animancy, because they do not understand it.
And half the people studying it don't understand it, and they make terrible, terrible mistakes with
And
it.
because of this fear, they attempt to suppress animancy, or to kill animancers for practicing it.
Yes. Ah, again, such a freaking gray area. Pelagina's attention returns to Jocolo's dead body. She casts her eyes on the old man's crumbled form one last time. She can only bear it for a moment before flinching away and turning to
Let
face
us leave this place.
I agree. There we go. Death, godlike, or watcher only. 5% chance to instantly destroy a kith or beast with less than 100 health on a hit. The only other one that might apply is Water of Life for Takahu. 30% chance to convert 20% damage from water keyword attacks to health. Endings godlike? What the hell is that? Oh, Pelagina can use it. 15 deflection against disengagement attacks, 10% stride. What an interesting quest. Got me thinking about all kinds of things now. That it? What a doozy. What a doozy is right. Hate to see that end like that, but I'm gonna get so much money right here. Holy crap. I just don't see me using that. Almost 40 grand for that fight. Goodness. Oh, hey, there's like a whole area. Okay, cool. That will be tonight's stream. Thank you, everyone that came to hang out tonight. I really greatly appreciate all of you, as always. Don't forget to check out the Discord. Keep tabs on like upcoming events before anyone else hears about them, and giveaways and all the things that we're doing for the channel. you know, upcoming streams, things like that. The charity stream that we're going to be doing is going to be announced there first. New emotes were announced there first. And on top of that, this will be on YouTube hopefully in a few days here. And other than that, thanks for hanging out. Great seeing everyone. Yeah, have a great night, Alec. Thanks for joining us. And we will definitely be seeing you next time. Probably in another new room. Because, man, I can't set up my house the way I want to. Cheers, everyone.